All right, what's going on, everybody? Today we have the Dynasty Heavyweight V2. Let's just take a look at this beauty first. Yeah, you see that? You see that boxing glove? Just like the original, only some stylistic differences. So let's dive into it. So what does V2 mean? It means it's the second run edition of Dynasty's paddles. They did this to several of their original line of paddles that just they wanted to make some improvements to, which they did. First and foremost, they improved all the handles of them from the originals. Some of them got the bigger logoing, some of them kept the original smaller logoing, which is this. Here, let me grab this quick example of the logoing differences. There we go. With that being said, they did improve the handle. It's a much comfier handle. You could play it as a stock handle. You can play it with an overgrip like I do. Personal preference there. Now, they also did improve some of the numbers. So the numbers for me on the V2, the static weight is 8.1 ounces stock. The swing weight was 111, and the twist weight was between a 7 and an 8. I kept getting 7 one time, 8 one time, so I wanted to list it as both there. I think it would lean more 7 than 8, though, if I had to kind of pick off the variance. And so let's get into it. So I added one 3 gram strip of lead here, right at about the 4 to 8 o'clock positions. I did the same thing with the original heavyweight, and I think it's just this shape, this hybrid leaning into elongated shape. It just needs it to just open that sweet spot up a little more. It's not to say the sweet spot's small, it's just not large like it is on some of the other Dynasty paddles. And so it really needs that to improve it, in my opinion. And then, if I were to be playing with this thing more than I have been, I would be tossing electrical all around it because that's just what I do when I play the paddle a ton. I don't want to hurt the edge guards, but you don't have to do that by any means. Handle's big enough for two-handed backhands, and it's overall a really good paddle. So it's funny because I did not love the original heavyweight. It was actually my probably my least favorite of that line of paddles. But the new heavyweight I've really been enjoying as of right now for the V2 paddles. It's probably my favorite of the V2s we've been sent, and I really enjoy it. 16 millimeter again. It's that same kind of similar, but not quite the Hirachi X by 11.6 24 shape. I actually prefer this shape more. I find that shape to be a little too long. And so, good shape. If you like a hybrid paddle leaning into elongated, this is a great all court paddle for you right here. That's still what I would have this as. Um, the old one, I had it all court leaning control. I have this one firmly in the all court category. And I think that this is a great paddle overall. I think this could fit any level of players. I think that it brings a unique variety in that you're getting the 3D layer facing technology of the carbon fiber. That is a tech that really isn't being used in other paddles currently as of right now. And you also are getting, you know, the Dynasty guarantee of a good paddle. And so that's kind of what they do at Dynasty. They just make good paddles. Like, there really hasn't been all that many bad paddles by them, in my opinion. And so, definitely check that out, as well as, they are a newer brand. So definitely give them a follow, give them a like on the socials, check out their website. If you do stumble upon their website, be sure to use code DDOG_pickleball at checkout to save dollars and percentage off the order. It does give us a kickback as well, which helps support the channel, helps us do more reviews, more content, and bring in more, paddle reviews kind of for the mass public like this. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I really enjoyed playing with this one. I did ponder, I don't really know if I want to say maining, but having in a more frequent rotation or leaving in the bag just in case, you never know. But I ultimately opted against it just because there's a lot of hybrid paddles I'm reviewing right now and I wanted to leave room for them. So, but yeah, one last look at this paddle for you guys. It's a pretty sweet looking paddle. I really like the black a lot more than the red fist. And yeah, I will say this, these logos, they get attention at the court. At least one person will say while you're playing with them, "Ooh, what paddle is that? I've never seen that before." And so I think it's an ingenious marketing ploy by them. But yeah. All right, guys. If you like what we're doing, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give us a like, give us a comment. Let us know what you think of these videos. And as always, stay classy. All right. D-Dog out.